Alright, we're here with round one with the newer version of Jund Minrange, and we won the roll. So I think we'll play. And we will immediately mulligan because we cannot keep this hand. This one's fine though. We have a turn 2 ooze, not terrible. And we do have some cheap removal, even though none of our lands come into play on tap. The question becomes with a hand like this, if we draw a Farseek, do we play that instead of the ooze on turn 2? And I think we do. You know, I have stared at the Scavenging Ooze picture longer than most people have stared at a particular Magic card, just trying to figure out what the heck's going on in the picture. And I still, to this day, haven't quite figured it out. Like, I see, like, some ooze to the left there, and, like, but which one's the ooze? Is it the thing on the far right? Because that doesn't look very oozy. Is the ooze eating that? Is that what they mean? I think so. I don't have any way to prove it, though. So he leads with a Sacred Foundry. It leads me to believe that he's playing probably like blue, white, red, maybe. I don't think I'm going to play the ooze here. I think I'm going to play the Wooden Cemetery tapped. Because I want to be able to Dreadbore should it come up. And it's going to be a while if I play the Kessig Wolfrun next. Is he playing humans? He's playing humans. Interesting. So, doesn't really change much, I think, for me in terms of how my next play a couple of turns pan out. So, Oros humans. Okay, that guy's gonna definitely have to be Dreadboard. So that's going to let us eat his Necromancer, and we're going to be able to get in for 3 here. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can drop a Thragtusk. If we don't, then maybe we drop a second ooze and don't attack in. So he has a lot of humans. And he's going to attack in, which is fine. So we do draw that land. So we're going to go ahead and play a Thragtusk. But we're not going to attack in. I'll just stay back for now. So he can sacrifice a guy here, give it pro green to get in for 2, which is what he's going to do. That's fine with us. So I think we're going to attack here with our Thragtusk, yeah. Because we can give it trample. I imagine he blocks with the zombie and one other thing. He's not even going to block. So he'll go to 10, and I think we're going to play another Thragtusk. So things are looking pretty good for us right now. Because we have an active Kessig Wolfrun and 3 guys. I don't even think he can attack with his Cartel Aristocrat this turn. So Life Pain's good, but I don't know what I'd take out of his hand, and I think I'd just rather get some trample damage in. Still keeping back the ooze. Has to block now, because he's facing lethal. So he's going to try and kill both of our Thragtusks, which is smart. And I'm going to go ahead and Wolf Run the one that is doesn't have a Cartel Aristocrat on it. So he can sack a guy here and then Tragic Slip once it's been sacrificed in order to cancel out my Wolf Run. She might need to do here to avoid taking 5 damage. So he seems not to care. So next turn we should just be able to finish him off. I don't think the Necromancer is going to help. So he does get 5 humans for that. I mean, the question becomes how much toughness can he put on the board? And is it in our best interest to wait a turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it is. Especially because we can eat a bunch of stuff with ooze. Probably wanted to tap the other one. I want so I could have played the Necromancer. But we're just gonna pass here. He can't realistically attack. He can sack all his guys here. So he's going to get a lot of 2/2 zombies, which is fine. Still can't really attack in. We get to eat 4 zombies a turn every time he attacks. He's got 1 card in his hand. If he has a Sorin, that might be a little bit of trouble for us. But I don't think it's entirely out of control. Champion's fine. So he's going to get him for 1. He's not going to get him for 1. Is he or not? He's just going to pass. So let's think about this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 18 toughness. We have 4, 8, 14, 18 exactly in power. Let's do this. I'm going to attack in with just 1 ooze. Actually, just 1 beast. So he's going to block like that. He's got to put more guys on it than that. See, this is going to be how we take chunks out of him. So the champion's the last thing I want to kill. I do it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. So we eat 3 zombies here for the price of 1 beast. And we eat his other guy too. Maybe could have played that untapped. Blood Artist makes things a little bit rougher for us. In fact, I'd love to be able to kill that before I do any kind of attacking. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this turn to play a Huntmaster. And a Lifebane zombie. So his last card's a land. I'm not gonna attack here. So he gets another champion, which is fine. So on this next turn, I'm just going to attack with the Lifebane zombie, I think. Let's eat that. Another Huntmaster's fine. So he's going to lose his Blood Artist on his turn, which is probably one of the best ways he has out of this. He's not going to block. Okay. He has Tragic Slip then. He still has to kill it. Oh, he's just dead then. Oh, unless he... No, he's just dead because he can't Tragic Slip the Huntmaster. Yeah. I don't think he realized what was going on. Or at least that line of play. So, what do we want in this matchup? Pillar is good, I think, probably. I don't think Liliana's that great. Underworld's probably okay. Maybe Curse of Death Hold, but maybe that's too slow. Actually, Duress might not be bad. If I just bring in these 4, I think Rakdos Return can come out. Still have to take out 2 more cards. I really like Mizium Mortars in this matchup, but I don't know, maybe Scavenging Ooze is the last one that's just not really getting it done. Lifebane Zombie is not super terrible. It's not great either. But I think it's going to be 2 Oozes. Or maybe it's the Tragic Slip instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to board out the Tragic Slips. I don't think they're super great. This hand's not bad. It's not great, but we'll keep it. Bonfire is really good against his deck, so... This next turn I'm going to duress him and play another Overgrown Tomb tapped. Cartel's fine. Maybe I kill that while I can. I actually don't hate that. Just because you rarely get an opportunity to take out one of those things, and they're just such a pain in the butt. I definitely want to duress before he has 4 untap mana. Especially if he's not playing anything. So he's running Mark Immunity, Falcon Wrath, Aristocrat, but he doesn't have any way to keep that alive, really. I think it actually might be Mark Immunity here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. And then I'm going to go ahead and play a Scavenging Ooze. So I'm going to be able to Bonfire for 1 on my turn to kill his Aristocrat, because he doesn't have any other creatures. I mean, I imagine he still plays it here, just because he doesn't have any other play. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that we drew a Farseek on this turn. And I think I'm going to play the Overgrown Tomb untapped. We'll take 2, but we'll gain 1 back. And he's probably going to have to kill the Scavenging Ooze this turn before it gets out of range. Well, I guess he still has the Dreadbore. Yeah. That's fine. I think we might have to kill that again. Yeah. I can't resist him. If he's going to keep playing these Sacrifice Outlets unprotected, then I'm going to keep killing him. He's just down to 1 card in his hand, and we know it's Brimstone Volley, so. Doom Traveler is not something I'm really worried about. Sure, we'll take 3. So here, I think I'm going to go ahead and Farseek and take 3 this next turn, because it's going to let me play the Thragtusk the turn after that. Kind of recoup some of that life. Yeah. So he must not have anything he wants to do this turn. I mean, alternatively, if I draw another land, then I can play Olivia and then shoot his Doom Traveler. But I think I like my play of not taking more damage than I have to and just dropping a Thragtusk. So we go back up to 14 here, and we have a blocker. Next turn we can Olivia shoot his guy. So yeah, we're going to trade. Is it first strike too? No, just Vigilance and Haste. That's fine. Maybe he uses the volley here. He does if he thinks that Doom Traveler is the only way he can win this game. He's thinking about it at least. But I'm actually fine with him doing that. So he's not going to do it. So we're going to attack first. And we're going to play an Olivia. But I'm not going to shoot his guy, because he can kill her in response then. And he can't brimstone volley this either. So so if he attacks, I'm going to block with Olivia. He goes to pump it. I am going to shoot it. So he will be able to kill my Olivia here regardless. But it's going to cost him 2 creatures to do it. So he's not even going to pump it, which is probably the best play. So, and he gets rid of both of our guys. So we know for a fact he does not have, or we don't know what his last card is. I guess that's what I should say. So we'll play our second Olivia here. If he has another Brimstone Volley or more burn, then he's going to get it. And there's nothing I can really do about that. So we put him to 5 here. He needs to either draw away to deal with the... Oh, okay, he doesn't do it. So we won the first match. I will see you guys for the second in a little bit.